Good morning, everybody. How are we this morning? I'm not exactly sure if I'm live or not. It says live video is starting, so let's just see how long the delay is before it actually starts. Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? You're joining Rebecca Hall. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Australia, and you're joining my little segment that I do every Saturday morning called Breakfast with Beck. I was about to say Wing It Wednesday with Beck and Luke, because that's what I do on a Wednesday night with my son. We'll just wait a minute or two and see if anybody's going to jump on, so I don't feel like I'm sitting here chatting to myself. So Saturday morning we do this segment every week. It's called Breakfast with Beck, and I show you some crafting cards. So we're going to get started. I'm going to point you down. We're going to work with a little set called the Sentimental Christmas. So let me point you down and we'll get started. Today I want to show you a fancy fold card. So it might take a little bit longer than we normally do. Hopefully it won't. But we will. I will flip you down and I'll show you what I'm doing. So, and don't forget to say hi if you're jumping on here. Welcome to new people. We always love to have new people join us. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you this morning? Thanks for joining me. It always takes a little bit of a minute or two for people to jump on. So let me point you down and we will get started. All right. So we've got a few things just to mention. There is a starter kit special happening at the moment. It's you get $286 in product and you pay $169 for it. So it's always a good time to join Stampin' Up. We've got 30% off the kits collection at the moment. And we have demo online exclusives. So you can purchase those online exclusives when you join. And that's a benefit of becoming a demonstrator. You can purchase things in advance to everybody else. So all right, so like I said, today we're going to be using the Sentimental Christmas suite. Really pretty sweet. And any purchase of the paper, the designer series paper that we have, it will they donate $4.25 to the support children's literacy. So great cause that they to donate paper, donate money to when you purchase I've got all my words tied this morning, when you purchase a pack of paper. So all right, so let's get started. I'm going to show you the fold that we're going to do, and then you'll be able to get your head wrapped around it, that you'll be able to wrap your head around it, if that makes sense. I'm tired for words this morning. Oh my goodness, that never happens. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Julie. Judy, how are you? Hey, Beryl. Hey, Jan. Hey, Peggy. Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? All right, so the fancy fold that we're going to do today is this one here. It's a bit of a flip fold, so you flip it out and it flips around like that. So it's actually quite an easy fold. It's not overwhelming or anything like that. It's actually quite an easy fold to do, and I teach you probably an easier way to do it than I sort of learned how to do it. So all right, let's get started. So I have some card bases and some card stock here already cut. So we're just using some white card stock. So it's just two standard bases that we have to use this morning. And then I have some of the DSP cut. Now I have two different pieces because I want to be able to use two different ones. So one on the inside, one on the outside. I could use the same one. Did I use the same one on this one? So I've used the same one on this one here, but I want to use two different pieces. So I'm going to use the reindeer and the Christmas tree. But let me show you. Let me just grab that pack of designer series paper and show you what other pattern. I've used it quite a bit actually. I really like it. It's quite pretty. So you get quite a few different pieces of the paper. So you get like full Christmas trees. You get the candy canes. What else have we got? We've got another Christmas tree one here. Hey Sue. Oh, tap class. That sounds exciting. And then they're just all really pretty papers. See, and then you've got the candles, and then on the backs you've got like all different types of papers as well. So we've got the lantern on that side, we've got the stripes, we have the stockings. Oh, I've already got that one out. We have the ribbon, and then on that side we have the green green stripes. So really, really pretty paper. Sorting animals and washing. Oh, I've got to put a load of washing on, Julie. That reminds me. All right. So we only need one set of these. So I'm just going to pop this aside here. And we'll get started. So we have our normal card base, which is cut at 21 centimeters across. So 21 centimeters by 14.9. And I have scored it in half at 10.5. So I'm just going to cut my card base down. Or not cut it down, sorry, fold it. And then I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to fold this one this way. Like so. Alright. So we've got a Z fold card as such, if you want to. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Doesn't matter which way any of the folds go at the moment. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm not going to do that. Scratch that, start again. I want to cut a nice piece out of it. So, I'm just going to adhere my designer series paper to the card front like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue around the edge here, but I'm not going to glue any of the middle. Alright, so we're just going to glue around the edge, like so. And then I'm going to pop, which one do I want on the inside? I think I'll have the reindeers on the inside. So this will be my inside and this will be my outside piece here. Alright, so I've just popped glue all the way around the edge of that there on the outside. And then I'm going to do the same to this one here. I'm going to pop some glue all the way around the edge. Alright, all the way around the edge. I just picked up Lukey's glue gun and it's been sitting there all week with no lid on. So that's not going to help me at all. Alright, so we've got glue all the way around the edge. I am still going to use this card base, by the way. Alright. And then I'm going to bring in my countryside corner dies. And we're going to die cut out one of these. That one might be a bit big actually. Let's just see. Might use that one. I want to use that Christmas stocking. I think that's really cute, this Christmas stocking. So this is the new Sentimental Wishes stamp set that goes with the paper. And the die cuts, or the dies that are in it, will die cut out some of that, the Christmas stocking paper and whatnot. So if we get the, see, we've got the die cut. So we've got the candle, the Christmas stocking, the little tree, and the bow. So that would die cut out, but we don't need to die cut it because we're going to stamp that down on there. And then I want to be able to put my sentiment down the bottom. So have a very Merry Christmas. Oh, that might be a little bit tight. Oh no, that'll be alright. Alright, let's die cut it out and see how we go. Or should I go the bigger one? What do you think? Should I do the bigger one or the smaller one? Maybe the smaller one. Yeah, we'll go the smaller one. Alright, so I'm going to grab my machine in here. And I'm going to die cut out that in the center there. Like so. So I've glued all the way around the edge. And now I'm going to die cut out that middle portion piece. Does it look like it's centered? Yeah, roughly centered. That's alright. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Now, we are going through 2 pieces of cardstock here, so it may not go through all at once. So we just have to, and of course, because we can't angle our die at all, we've got to run through again just to get that die cut out. So I've just positioned that back in, And then some dies will cut out all at once, but others may not. The stitched rectangle die cuts out, or not stitched rectangle, the stylish shaped dies cut out all at once. So we want to keep these pieces. We don't want to throw those pieces out. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my card base like so. And then I'm going to lay my die back into there because I want to make an indent on that back panel piece so that I can then put that die back in. So this is just to make an indent down on the back piece. Alright, so we're going to just pop that through like so. And then if I open that up, see how that's given me a marking. Oh look, it's almost cut through. It's given me a marking then, so I can now go back in and die cut that bit out as well. I can pop my die back into that little mark there. I do need to clean my plates. These plates are filthy. And then run that back through. I need to give them a good spray with some alcohol. Alright. And then pop that out. There we go. Alright, so now we have a hole. Let me get rid of that. We have a hole in the front and a hole in the back. Alright, but they're matching holes because we've run it through, see, at the same time. Okay. Alright. And we can still use these pieces because, oh, that was a bit off on that one. That's okay. It'll still work. We can reuse these pieces because they're the same shape as our dies. Alright. Let me get rid of those dies so I don't lose them. Now we're going to grab our trimmer. We're going to fold our card back in half, like so. Now remember, this was my front piece and this is my back piece. So I'm going to now fold my back piece in half, like so, and give that a good score with a bone folder. Like so. So now I have a fold on my back piece and the front piece is flat. This is where my piece now comes into play, which has got the fold here. I'm going to flip it around and then I'm going to place this one on this side here. Let me know if you're following along and it's not too complicated for you. And I'm going to place that there like so. So I'm going to glue this down now, and this is becoming my fold as such. Alright, so while I'm going to glue it, because then while we're stamping the glue will dry. Alright, so I'm going to pop some glue. If I hold it flat like that, that might be easier for you. This is a problem, fancy folds, they look wonderful, and they're not altogether hard. It's just a matter of wrapping your head around what you need to do. So this piece here, I'm going to glue all on this fold here, like so, and then I'm going to position that down onto the back card. So I'm just going to line that up perfect with the back card there. Easy so far. Oh, good. I'm glad, Peggy. Alright. And you can go back and watch the replay over and over and over again too. So that's handy. And then I'm going to glue on this half here. Like so. But I need to, you know what, I've glued too soon. Damn it. I've glued too soon. Alright. Let me just, I need the dies back. I forgot a step. This is what happens when I do it from memory, see? I forgot a step. I have to mark, put my die back in here like so. Grab a pencil, not that one because it's not sharp enough, and put a mark in here like this. I'm thinking I forgot a step here. There's something going on. There's something wrong here. But that's alright, because I can do it like this anyway. Alright, so then I'm going to pop this on here. Now you should have done this before gluing this piece on, and I'll show you why. because what we're going to do is we're just going to move our bottom plate up a little bit, and we're going to sit this on the edge of our bottom plate here, like so, and we're going to run that through the machine all the way through. Where's my plate gone? I've put my plate down somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to run that through now, like so. Now, if I hadn't have glued down my front piece, I could have just let that go all the way through and run that through. But that's okay. It's still going to give me the cut that I need there. All right, let me show you what that's done. I was jumping ahead on my steps. All right. So, see how now that's given me my fold there, my fancy fold there? Alright, so now I'm going to lay it back flat, and then I'm going to glue all of this piece here. Oh, first, no, scratch that. Oh my goodness, I'm so muddled this morning. Alright, so this grey lead line that I've got here, I'm just going to fussy cut that grey lead line, and this will allow my fancy fold, or the flippy bit, to fold easier. So I'm just cutting on that grey lead line that I marked on there before, and that just gives me a little bit of wiggle room for my fancy fold. Alright, now I'm going to glue it down. Oh dear. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on this piece here, like so, and then I'm going to glue that down to there. So it's all flat. So then when I fold it, see that piece now will go back into itself. Alright. Now we're going to do some stamping and some sticking and gluing down. Alright, so I'm going to grab one of these pieces here. So this one here. I'm just going to trim off that little bit there that's gone through. So that's going to be the front of my card. And it's got all goobers on it from when it went through my dirty plates. Really, this is why you need to keep your plates clean. You've lost your brain. I have lost my brain this morning, Sarah. I don't know why. Put it this way. I taught this card on Monday night in our team meeting and didn't have a problem with it. It like went together really, really well. I don't know. Alright, we're going to do, I'm just going to go and do some stamping, because stamping's like, you know, how hard's that? I can't lose that. Can't do that wrong. Can I? Can I? Oh God, this morning, who knows? Who knows? Alright, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment down first. So I'm going to use some real red for that. And then I'm going to stamp the Christmas stocking in some black. So I want to get my Have a Very Merry Christmas, although I really, oh man, nothing's working for me. Maybe I should have just had the day off. See, team meeting was Tuesday night. I'm just like all out of sorts today. I should have just had the day off, guys. Ah, dear. Goodness me. I really want that on a block with some lines on it so I get it nice and straight. And now I've got red ink all over my finger, and you know where that's going to go. This just shows you that I'm real. And that we all have our bad days. Alright, try again. Alright, this could lead to anywhere. Alright, now this morning. So I'm just using my line across my block. And you know what I've just done? Look at this. Oh dear. Alright. So I'm just going to try and, I don't think. Now I'm scared to even do anything. Goodness me. Don't just do it. Alright, so I'm going to have a very Merry Christmas down the bottom there. Make this. Yes, yes. It's not hard to do, Jules. It's not hard to do. Alright. And then I'm going to stamp this one up the top here. Mind my head. I apologise if my head is in the way, but I'm just trying to make sure it's going to fit on our little die cut. Like so. Oh, it fits nicely. Alright, something's gone right for me for a minute. Oh, I've just put my finger in black ink. That's not good at all. And then I'm just going to grab some markers and colour in the stocking. I'm going to grab some real red. What other colours will I grab? Help me out with some colours, ladies. Some green. We'll chuck a few blue presents in. Alright. I don't drink coffee, Maura. That's probably half my problem. Maybe it's because I had a Milo this morning and I've got all, you know, gunky Milo milk. I don't know. Maybe I should have had something. Maybe I should have had a Pepsi this morning. Eh? Goodness me. And it's not like I don't know this fold, like I've made it. I'll show you the cards. I've made it heaps of times. So what's everybody up to on the weekend? Please save me. Blue, green, yellow, brown. Alright. Well, I've got blue, green. I haven't got any brown though, Sarah. I'll have to get some brown. Alright. What's everybody up to on the weekend? Save me. Let's start a conversation. We are going to look for new mattresses for our caravan because our mattress is horrible in the caravan. So we are going to go and look for new mattresses today. Celebrating your mum's birthday. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Sarah. Are you having a party? Jobs. Oh, that doesn't sound very nice, Judy. Jobs? What kind of jobs? Like house cleaning? That doesn't sound very good at all. Going to Spotlight. Oh, Maura, that sounds exciting. Card making today. Oh, making the most of it before the kids go back tomorrow. Yep, that sounds like a plan, Glennis. That sounds like a plan. You don't drink coffee either, Sonia? No, I don't know. Coffee's not sort of, it's not something I've ever like, I don't know. The smell of it doesn't do all that much for me. And as kids growing up, Mum and Dad sort of said coffee's not good for you, so don't drink it. Well, wish they'd have said that for Pepsi Max or Diet Coke or something, because I drink that all the time. That's probably not even any better for me than coffee. Anyway, just don't like the taste of it. Not good. Finishing an MDF guest book signing book for a party tonight. Oh, that sounds exciting, Carolyn. You'll have to share some photos of that in the Craft with Beck group. Alright, we'll do some blue stocking, blue presents. Washing, housework, school prep. Oh, Mary. The washing and the housework doesn't sound very good. That's for sure. Alright, we're just going to colour in some of this here. I'm trying to watch for comments and colour at the same time. You also can't drink too much. Too much coffee. Sarah, you can't drink too much coffee. Is that what you're saying? Can't drink it? So I'm just going to use the colours, the opposite colours here for bows and the presents. So do like dark blue presents and then light blue bows. I really like the blends for that, that we can do that. I can have the two different colours, but it looks like it's, you know, you've took all the time in the world to colour it, and all you've done is use two different coloured textures. Like so. Alright, so I need some, I'm going to use Poppy Parade, I think, for, no, we're not going to use Poppy Parade because I can't find it. It's not on my desk. Do we have a Poppy Parade? Oh, I don't know. What's this one? Oh, this is a light Poppy Parade, but I think it's broken. I don't know where my Poppy Parade is. It's not in my chart here. What about this one? Will this work? Yep. Let's use this for the colouring of the candy canes. Like so. You guys don't need to sit and watch me colour all day, that's for sure. Got better things to do. still on holidays in Byron Bay going to the waterfall. Oh, that sounds amazing, Michelle. I wish I was there. Oh, I don't know how you did cold turkey more. The headaches would drive me insane. Stampin' Up kits donated to my charity I support. I've made 30 so far. Awesome job, Peggy. Green tea drinker, no sodas, coffee, hot chocolate is my favourite. Hubby uses his milk frother. I use my milk frother for my chai lattes. So, but yeah, I don't know how you go cold turkey. That's that would be a bit difficult, I think, for me. Alright, I might bring in some Pretty Peacock, just because the inside's got Pretty Peacock in it, and I need another colour for the last two presents, so bring in, and I'm doing the old blue and green should never be seen thing without a colour in between. Oh, God. Alright. You know, some days you think, alright, this is going to be good today. And then others just, well, you know, I won't say it, but you know what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm going to put a red ribbon on these ones. Now, I think I'm going to bring in some Wink Stella too. What do you reckon? We'll bring in some Wink. Where's me Wink? Because I think Wink will look really good on that stocking part here. Not that you guys can see me with this Wink, because it's really disappointing that you can't see how good Wink Stella looks on the stocking, because it does look really, really good, and it highlights it a bit too. Alright, so there's our stocking all coloured in with you Have a Very Merry Christmas. So now we're going to stick the rest of our card together. So we're going to open it up. Now I'm going to use the opposite piece. So now this is where you guys can help me. So we've got 4 different ones. I could put this back in there like that, but then that's pretty boring. I could put the Christmas trees in there as well, or I could flip it and I could put the green in there like that, or I could flip it again, gotta get that one out, and put the snowflakes in there. So I'm kind of leaning towards the snowflakes or the green. So which one do you think we should use, snowflakes or the green? So let me know while I clean that out. And then I'm going to grab my little rubber thing and just clean off all these yuckies from when it went through my dirty plates, because I need to get clean plates. And then I'm just going to trim these edges off here that didn't quite cut when it went through. So what do you think I should use, the green or the brown? Green, green, green. Oh my goodness. I need a bigger screen. Green, snowflakes, green, green, snow, snow, green, green. I think the green's a winner. Green's a winner, I think. Green's a winner. Alright, we'll use the green. Alright, so this is going to go back in here into that piece there, because that's going to be the bit we ride on, albeit dirty. Not that you can see that. We're going to stick this back in here, so now we can just do that. So I'm going to grab my glue gun, and we're going to put glue all over that now. And we're going to stick this in here, like so. Pop that up, because that's going to go underneath there. And then this white piece here that we cut from our card front, we're going to pop that back in here, like that. So that's going to go popping in there. So that's the inside part where we write. We write our little sentiment and saying and what we're going to say to our recipient. And then we fold that back, and then we pop this one on the front here like so. And I'm going to pop that on dimensionals. So just going to pop 4 dimensionals on it, and then I'm going to do one in the middle as well. See, I didn't even take that in a row. That's how out of sorts I am today. You guys know that that's not something that I do all the time. Goodness me. And then I'm just going to pop that back into our little hole here, like so. Now this is the test. Will it work? It should work. Hopefully it'll work. All right. So then it flicks open and it shuts. There we go. Oh, thank goodness it shuts and it works. Now I'm just going to grab some beautiful gems. Let me grab the gems that go with this suite and some ribbon. So I'm going to just tie a bow. Oh, my chair keeps getting caught on the carpet. I need different carpet underneath my chair. So I'm just going to tie a little bow, like so. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to use the bow, but let's just see. We use this. Now I was thinking on there, but I think that's going to cover up too much. So if I stick it there, then we can still open it. Maybe it's a bit big. I need to make it a little bit smaller. Just a wee little bow. Goodness me. Maybe I shouldn't have attempted a bow on today. We'll want to make it like a straight bow, not a leggy bow. Not a leggy bow. We don't need a leggy bow. Love that fold. Thanks, Amanda. Oh, Julie, you don't like the green against the other papers? You don't like it? Alright, so we're going to pop that there, like so. So I'm going to grab some glue dots, and chuck my bow on the bottom there. You just want to be careful when you're decorating the front, not to have too much that's going to interfere with your fold. So like you don't want it to pop over your fold too much, like so it's still going to work without it interfering with your fold, like that. And then I'm going to grab some of these beautiful gems, if I can get these open, and I'm going to stick some of those gold gems. Look at these gems. Oh, these are my favorite at the moment. I just love them. I'm going to do big one and a small one, and then I'm going to go a big one down the bottom here, like that, and then we open it up and goes like that. Now what you could do, if you didn't like Julie and Sonia are a bit agreeance that they don't like this green here, when we've got our countryside dies, you could always die cut another white piece there, and then you could stamp another sentiment or something else on there to tone it down and soften it down a bit. So do you think I should do that? Do you think I should die cut another piece? Is the green too much? Have we like gone out of whack here? Let me die cut a piece and see what you think. Let me grab a scrappy bit of white. Die cut a piece. Yes, you all think that I should do that. Alright. I'm just going to die cut another white piece off the side here. And then pop it down there like so. And I'll grab a block. And I'll stamp it in the shaded spruce so that we still have that green. Oops. like so. And then I'm going to colour it with the old olive. I could see this. You know how the holly, when it all dries up and you could like colour it brown and all different sorts of colour. You know how holly dries and it goes that browny type colour? You could colour like some green and some brown and make it look like it's an actual bunch of holly. And then I'm going to pop some red on those berries. The extra, your idea of the extra piece, hey Sarah. You die cut from the DSP and did the extra piece. And this would work, it doesn't matter what sort of shape you have, so long as the shape was the same, you know, on both sides. So a circle or a square. I'll show you the ones that I did with a circle, and I'll show you the ones that I did with a square in a minute. But it would work, it doesn't matter what sort of shape you use, so long as it's symmetrical. Is that the word I'm looking for? Symmetrical all the way around. See, and then we could pop that in there. So it's kind of like the feature when you open it up. What do you think? Is that better? Does that appeal to more of you? Like so. Let me see what you're saying in the comments. Yep, that would solve it. Wonder if everyone thought of the stocking was going to sit on that green piece and you'd only see the edge. Ah, maybe. That look better? No, Julie, this is what we come on here and craft together for. We want to know. I want to know. Like, if you don't like something that I'm doing, that's good. Like, let me know. Feedback is great. All right, let's stick that down in the middle there. Like so. So there we go. We've got our Have a Very Merry Christmas on the front. And then you open it up and you've got that little bit of stocking on the inside. So there we go. And it still stands. It sits nicely. It's got that box in the middle. And I mean, you could even make it and do it like a gift card holder and put a gift card in there as well. Like if you did the bigger one, like that bigger shape that we had, you could fit a gift card on that, make it a gift card holder, a fancy gift card holder. So there we go. And it wouldn't matter whether you have it opening this way or whether it opens the other way. It doesn't matter. I like to open it this way because then the writing's on this side, which is where we would normally see the writing on a card. If you open it the other way, the writing would be on the other side. So it doesn't really matter which way it opens. It's a fancy fold. So, all right, let me show you the other ones that we made in class. So when I started with this fold, it was a square fold, but it was all cut out with a blade. So it was like cut with all of this square was cut with a blade, and I'm like, my girls aren't going to want to cut that with a blade. That's just ridiculous. That's not going to work. So the blade thing was out. So we weren't going to use the blade. So then I started with the some retired paper, and it was the foil paper, but it didn't work very well. So this is your trial and error, ladies. This is real. This is how I get to the final or finished result. So then I did that. So it's pretty boring. It's just, you know, you got the two red bits on the inside and just the reverse of the paper with the bear on the front. So then I went on and flipped the paper over and got a circle and thought, well, will it work with a circle? So we worked it with a circle, and then I popped the white bit there and I got a bit more adventurous and, you know, did some other stuff on the inside there. So it is trial and error. So don't think that, you know, when we're creating these things that it's all going to be perfect to start with. You just got to trial and error as you go. So then obviously this one here I've already showed you, the Happy Holidays. So I could cut a smaller square bit here and have that on the background and then have my writing in there as well. So we've got all different sorts of one. And this is all using that beautiful paper here. And then I did the owl with the trees and, you know, got a bit more adventurous and put some candles on the inside there. So it just goes to show you it doesn't matter what sort of shape you use here, so long as it's symmetrical all the way around, then you can make this beautiful flip fold card, fancy fold. So, alright, so I hope I haven't confused you too much today. It's been a whirlwind of a day today. So this is what we created today, a nice fancy fold card that you can, you know, that you can create. Alright, I'm lost for words today. Let me flip you back around. I'm lost for words. Maybe I haven't had enough snacks or something. I don't know. It's a bit silly. I do want to show you the t-shirt my mum made me, though, for when I go to Disney. Look. It goes, Disney calories don't count, and it's all like shiny, and how cool's that? I love my mum. She's so cool. Does all the best t-shirts for me. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoy your weekend going to Spotlight and crafting and doing all the other things that you've told me that you're going to do this weekend. As I said, we're going to go look for a new mattress for our caravan so that we don't ache when we get out of bed in the caravan in the morning. And yeah, wish us luck. I think we're going to need it. I wish I could take my uppy downy bed that we've got in the house in the caravan with me, but I'm not so lucky there. So alright guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Wing It Wednesday with Beck and Luke. And if you don't tune in on Wednesday night, I will see you for Breakfast with Beck on Saturday morning. And don't forget, if you do attempt at this crazy fun fold that we've just made this morning, to pop your folds or your cards up in the Craft with Beck group. I'd love to see them, and we all love to see what you make, even if it's not one of these fancy fold cards. So share your crafting with us. All right, have a great day, and I will see you all next week. Okay, bye for now.